Good morning, everybody, for our second semi-final in the 2023 National Grand Finals. My gosh, if you joined us for the first one, whew, competition was fierce. I couldn't pick a winner if somebody paid me. And I have no doubt that our second semi-final is going to be just as incredible. Before we dig in, I just want to take some time to show you two maps. And the first one is one that you'll be really familiar with, I think. And we see it often when we're really young, maybe in prep or year one. But I want to show you a second map. And this one we often see a little bit later. However, as we know, it's 65,000 years older than the first map. So to kick off our semi-final today, I just want to acknowledge the traditional owners on the land in which we live, work, play, learn, and create, and acknowledge our First Nations people as our first entrepreneurs and our first innovators. I'm coming to you from Future Anything HQ in Meanjin in Brisbane on Yagara and Turrbal land. And just take some time to acknowledge the First Nations people on the lands in which you join us today from all over Australia, which is super exciting. Now, if you are joining us, which I know you are, because if you're hearing me talk, then you're obviously watching. You may have a social media account, in which case I would love for you to grab some snaps. If you're in a viewing party, maybe do like a cool selfie photo and please share them across the socials, because we would love to see you seeing us. Because it's all about community today and backing our incredible young people as they share ideas that they care about. All of our teams today are a part of our 66 schools that are involved in this year's Activate program. And over the course of 10 weeks or 20 weeks, they've been tapping into a version of this mission here, which is to take on the role of entrepreneur and pitch an innovative idea that makes their world a better place. And my gosh, have they been doing that. Now, of our teams today, one team will go through to our grand final, which is on the 20th of November here at the Triffid in Brisbane. And of the 8 teams that will take the stage that night, one team will be crowned our national grand final winner for 2023. But let's take a little jaunt down memory lane and meet some of our previous winners. In 2018, we had Tanika from Springfield Central State High School, who pitched her idea shielded socks. Now, these were school socks that were white above the surface of the shoe, but had these cool colors underneath. And the metaphor behind her socks is you don't know what's underneath the surface for young people. She pitched in our 2018 National Grand Final and won $2,500, which we supported her to turn into a $10,500 crowdfunding campaign that got her socks manufactured and put in school uniform shops through the Ipswich corridor. Then we go to 2019 and we went back-to-back winners at Springfield Central State High School with Culture Hood taking home the win with their hoodies that had Polynesian designs down the sleeves and a portion of the profits going to support victims of domestic violence. Then we go to 2020, and this National Grand Final was not held in person because of a certain word of which I will not mention, and it was taken home by 3 young people from the Sunshine Coast who pitched an alternative to shark nets. They used the tech that exists in wristbands that surface bucks, put this technology on flotation devices, dropped the flotation devices off at intervals, and then actually created what they called an aqua shield. Very cool. And then we go to 2021, and the winner from 2021, Redcliffe State High School, who's actually joining us as one of our grand final judges this year of the showcase, is Chloe Alley. And her idea was, and she's still from 11, making wheat bags and partnering with One Tree Planted, where they donate or plant a tree for every wheat bag that is made. Chloe's actually in the process of starting her own Christmas market for young founders, which will be hosted at the end of November. So if you're a young person with a cool product that you'd like to sell at a market, especially for young people, then please get in touch, because we'd love to put you in touch with Chloe so that you can be involved in that market in Brisbane. And then we go to last year. And last year was taken home by EcoBed from Marymount College on the Gold Coast. And these 2 young people took Kevlar, which is the same material used in bulletproof vests, and made dog beds out of it so that their dogs would stop chewing up their beds. The prize package from last year's grand final was almost $20,000 in prizes and support. A huge amount of opportunity here for our young entrepreneurs so that they can take their ideas out of the classroom and do something with them in the real world. The question is, are we watching this year's grand final winner in this pitch? Now, the next less than an hour or so is going to go really, really fast. And here's kind of the run. You're going to have a little bit of information from me. Then we're going to meet our 3 judges for today. And then we're going to roll into our 5 pitches before we have our verdict and people's vote at the end. The structure is our students have 3 minutes to pitch. With 30 seconds to go, they will hear this noise. And then at the end of the 3 minutes, they will hear this noise. At which point our judges will come back up on the screen and they will have 4 minutes to ask our young people any clarifying questions that they might need to get a handle on the lay of the land for the concept and make decisions. At the end of the 5 pitches, our judges will take 5 minutes to deliberate, and when they return, they will reveal a winner. And the winner of today's semi-final will go straight through to our grand final and pitch on stage on the 20th of November. The runner-up from today's event will go through as a showcase finalist in our marketplace. And our People's Vote winner will go into a wildcard draw for the chance to be in the showcase on the grand final night as well. That means you have a little bit of responsibility, because at the end of the 5 pitches, we're going to put up a magic little link. I'm not going to reveal it now. You'll have to wait until the end of the pitches. And whilst our judges deliberate, you have 5 minutes to vote for your favourite. Now, this is super important because the team that amasses the most votes will get in that wildcard draw to go through to the grand final, which is very, very exciting. Now, enough from me. I'm going to bring our 3 judges on stage. Thank you for joining us, Marcia, Helen, Cayetana. Wonderful to have you here. I do not envy your position making decisions. That's why I'm sitting on this side, just emceeing, and you guys have got the really tough job over there having to pick a winner. But I'd love to know, what are you looking for in today's pitches? Helen, I'll start with you.
Thank you for having me and allowing me to be a judge. It's such an honour and a privilege to hear these ideas. For me, it's always about the passion. So if you believe in the solution that you're proposing or the product you're proposing, I just want to see how much you believe and convince me that you believe, and then I think from there anything is possible.
Love that. All right, so speak from the heart is what I'm hearing, like show up with that authenticity. Yep. Awesome. Marcia, how about you? What are you looking for today? I know you've seen a few pitches in your time.
Yes, I've been around a few pitches. For me, it's really the articulation of the problem. So what is the problem that you're trying to solve?
Okay, so really articulating what are you trying to, what challenge are you really trying to tackle here? Yeah, I love that. And also no stranger to a pitch. Cayetana, what are you looking for today? What's the secret sauce for you?
Yeah, I guess same as Marcia and Helen, I'm really looking forward to hear that kind of passion coming through, that originality, but also to see that vision, right? Like, we don't need to know all about the details today. It's more about where is this product or this service going and what's the entrepreneur's vision for it. So that's what we'll be looking for today. Awesome.
All right. Well, should we just dig in? Should we just crack into the fun stuff and bring our first team up? All right, we are going to the Gold Coast. We have Calm Your Balm from Marymount College. Bella, Olivia, and Tia, how are you feeling?
Are we muted? Oh, no.
No, you're not anymore. You're good. Feeling good? Feeling nervous? Feeling excited?
Yeah, nervous a little bit.
All right, we'll use the nerves. Now, our judges are not looking for a perfect pitch. They're just looking to see your passion. So just enjoy yourself and show us a little bit of you. You've got 3 minutes on the clock. We're super excited to hear your pitch. So ready when you are.
Anxiety is a common mental health condition characterized by excessive worry and fear. It causes symptoms including restlessness, quick heartbeats, and difficulties concentrating in people of diverse ages and backgrounds. Anxiety can influence one's relationships, career, and general well-being. Even though Calm Your Balm isn't a certified solution for anxiety, we nevertheless want to help people who are experiencing it. Our goal is to improve the lives of those who suffer from anxiety because we think that it's important to support those who are battling mental health issues. Next.
So what is Calm Your Balm? Calm Your Balm is a body balm we've created as a remedy for your anxieties. Our balm is infused with carefully selected natural oils such as lavender, rosemary, and clary sage that is blended with beeswax and shea butter. Our body balm is used for alleviating stresses of everyday life. With one swipe from our convenient wind-up applicator, you experience a wave of relief. Whether you're in class, at home, or on the go, our anxiety balm is your pocket-sized ally in the battle against stress, promoting a calmer, more focused and empowered you.
Next again.
There are other comparable anxiety relief products available in the market. Companies like Scented Soul, The Psychic Garden, and Butter Me Up Organics offer similar products that sell to the same target market as we do. Although these products are quite like Calm Your Balms, to make our product really stand out, we contribute $1 from each profit from the balms to the mental health organisation Beyond Blue. Rather than ordinary round containers, our balm will be produced in clear applicators with colourful balms. This wind-up container can be put straight onto your skin without any worry of staining, as our formula is non-colour transfer. Our beeswax and shea butter formula also ensures that the oil should not stain any clothing like traditional roll-on applicators do. We have reached out to a local business, Express Juice, and they have agreed to help grow our business by selling our balms with the Wellness Cleanse Pack.
To produce Calm Your Balm, we require a streamlined set of resources: containers, labels, beeswax, essential oils, and shea butter. By strategically focusing on these fundamental components, we can efficiently manufacture this product with minimal time, effort, and requirements, only costing $1.81 to make 1 rosemary, $1.42 to make 1 lavender, and $1.44 to make 1 clary sage per unit. On average, this will cost the company $1.56 per unit. With a retail price of $5 per balm, we aim to produce 300 balms, making 100 of each cent. In initial revenue, after selling aside costs to produce other balms, we estimated the total is $1,030. We also must consider donating $1 per balm to Beyond Blue. After calculating these numbers, our company will constitute $730 in profit. Next.
We are asking for $2,000 to start up our business. $530 will go towards products that will make our business more efficient, such as a wax melter. $1,000 will go towards marketing our business with ads and also website development. Thank you.
Timed to the second. That's very impressive. Well done, team. Left it all out. We'll invite our judges back to the virtual stage to see whether they've got any clarifying questions for you. Helen, you're the first person on my screen. I'm going to start with you.
Okay, thank you for that. Really, love the name. Just wondering, where will the production be? So you've got a lot of things there around what your potential marketing strategy is. Couldn't quite work out who's going to produce it.
We are planning on producing these for now.
Yourselves?
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. Thanks for that. Facing the judges' questions with confidence. I love it. Okay, Tana, over to you. What curly question have you got?
I just wanted to know a little bit more about the team. Have you figured out what roles each of you will take in the team?
Yeah, I've decided to kind of take on the role of marketing, as I've already done like a photo shoot and kind of covered our Instagram, and just kind of working all together as
just to produce them like all together.
Yeah.
At home.
Excellent. Last and certainly not least, what curly question, Marcia, have you got for the team?
Mine's a follow-on of Helen's. You're going to produce this yourself for now, but what happens if it goes back gangbusters and all of a sudden you've got a huge amount of orders? What would you do then?
What's the contingency plan?
Yeah, we're going to seek out support for like manufacturers and stuff and get it made, and like when we'll get orders in and
from local producers.
All right, breathe easy, team. You've survived the questions, which I think might be the hardest part. So you can rest easy. Going first is kind of good too, because you can just chill out now and watch the other pictures. Congratulations, team. Excellent work. And the fun continues, because now we've got team number 2 taking the stage from Ferny Grove State High School. Joining us from Aquawrap Solutions, we have Kyara and Oliver. How are we feeling, team?
Yeah, we're feeling all right. A bit nervous. Thank
A little
you.
bit nervous. Yeah, I feel like that might be a running theme of nerves too. You know what the thing is? It doesn't matter how old you are or how many times you do this, you still get nervous right before it. So I think it's just a sign that you care, that this is important. So that's a good feeling to have. Now, the judges aren't looking for polish, they're just looking to see a little bit of who you are. So you've got 3 minutes on the clock and just enjoy yourself.
Change slide. 40%. That's the amount of fast food packaging that ends up in landfill each year worldwide. That may not seem like a lot until you look at the statistics. This is an amount equivalent to 100,000 Eiffel Towers, which by itself weighs 7.3 million kilograms. Our world is being polluted and we must do something about it. Change slide.
Our product, a biodegradable food wrapper, is one small step towards creating an eco-friendlier and cleaner world for future generations. By using seaweed, an easily grown resource that's 100% biodegradable and easily sourced, as well as soy wax, also an easily degradable material, our product will help improve fast food industry by making it eco-friendlier and more sustainable. Change slide.
Our product at AquaWrap Solutions solves a small part of a greater problem of pollution and landfill, while also supplying a way for fast food restaurants to become eco-friendly and gain a new group of clientele. Change slide.
Our idea is new and different, as there are no other companies that use seaweed as a primary material for wrapping paper specifically. Using our product in their stores, fast food restaurants can bring customers that don't want to support the non-eco companies in the fast food industry. Next, change slide.
We are extremely passionate about the well-being of our environment, and we believe that our AquaWrap could be the solution, hence our name. Change slide. Our plan to sell our first product is to implement our product into local restaurants and start online marketing that displays where our product is used and how much we have donated to Clean Australia. Our store will mainly start online with shipments to our customers. This will allow us to expand as well as start shipments throughout the country or even the rest of the world. Change slide.
Our idea is relatively low cost to begin, as materials that are easily accessible and cheap. Our startup cost would be $1,730. This will cover the wages of the factory rent and the material for 27,000 sheets of aqua wraps. Change slide. This amount will supply a restaurant for approximately 3 days. Change slide. This amount will also contribute to advertising for our product to get it seen by larger corporations. Change slide.
At AquaWrap Solutions, we strive to lessen the burden that fast food restaurants have added to our world. So join us in our mission and become green, clean, and kind to our environment. Thank you.
Excellent work, team. Didn't even need the full 3 minutes. You were like, bam, we're done with 15 seconds to spare. That's great. Judges, welcome back to the stage. Now, for Ferny Grove, for AquaWrap, what kind of curly questions do we have? Kaitana, you get to start this time, so lead the way.
Wonderful. Thank you, team. I love the problem and your passion to solve it. So thank you for that. And my question would be around production. You did say you were going to get a factory rented out for this. Can you walk me through the details a bit more? Have you done any thinking about this yet?
Yeah, so at the moment there is actually 2 factories that grow seaweed, and the production is kind of a different problem because it is a different type of paper, but it's kind of made the same as regular paper. So we do believe that we'll have the same making process. But there are 2 factories at the moment that grow seaweed in Australia at the moment. There's actually one close to the coastal area of Brisbane, as Queensland, as well as in New South Wales. So the production is definitely there and it would definitely be possible.
Excellent. Well handled. Manufacturing question. Marcia, from you, what have you got?
You say that you're going to start with local restaurants. Have you spoken to any local restaurants, and what have they said?
So at Ferny Grove, we actually have a canteen and a cafe, a senior cafe. So we were actually thinking of first implementing it there and seeing how people respond to our product, as well as how it's introduced into our environment. And from there, we would start implementing it into our local community just to see how it goes on the larger scale, because our school is quite small in comparison to those larger cafes and such. So yeah, we'll start with here, and we haven't talked to them yet, but I'm sure they'll be willing and they'll definitely be up for it.
Awesome. Well done, team. Helen, over to you.
Can you just kind of, are we talking like the wrap that goes around your burgers or things like that? Is that what we're kind of replacing that for something more eco-friendly? Yeah, that's the concept. Thank you. So I'm just wondering then, have you thought about the possibility of kind of going to the people who make the current product, which is not environmentally friendly, and maybe what it would take for them to become more environmentally friendly through your idea? You had any conversations with anyone?
But we were willing to go to companies, because with our wrap made out of the certain seaweed algae that we use, we can dye it, we can brand it, similar to GYG, how they brand their food wraps.
Thanks.
Excellent work. Those were some tough questions, team. Handled them with style. You can now rest easy and take a break. And we're whizzing through these. We're up to team number 3 from Queensland Academy of Creative Industries. We actually have Clipper Case joining us. So we've got, hey team,
Hi.
is it Kira and Lillian?
Yeah.
Awesome. How are we feeling?
Good.
Excellent. Well, you know what? Like, this is a safe space. We're all cheering you on, and we just want you to do well. So just relax-ish as much as you can before you pitch, and enjoy the 3 minutes. And we're really excited to hear about your idea.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Lillian.
And I'm Kira,
And we're the founders of Clipper Case.
Next slide. Remember grabbing into your pencil case just before an exam, expecting to pull out the fresh new pens you bought the night before, but instead you get stuck with a filthy lead-covered pen?
It's the worst feeling, right? As people who've experienced this horrible situation personally, we made it our mission to find an effective and eco-friendly solution to this problem. Next slide. Meet Clipper Case, a sustainable pencil case made out of recycled chip packets on the outside and secondhand fabrics on the inside.
What's more is that the Clipper Case is easily manufactured and only requires a few easy steps. Next slide. First, we sew the fabric into a rectangular pouch. Next, we sew on buttons and hooks. After this, we encase the entire pencil case with a PVC sheet. And finally, we assemble it and sew on the zipper. Next slide.
Every year in Australia, almost 10% of the parents admitted to throwing away school supplies that was still in good condition. For this reason, we specifically designed Clipper Case for people in primary and high school to help reduce stationery waste. Next slide.
Until we reach economies of scale, we will focus on a local market first and target Brisbane consumers only. We will have below-the-line advertising on media platforms such as YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. These platforms align well with our strategy, given that not only are they budget-friendly, but also our target customers' most used platforms. We plan to sell Clipper Case on a website because it will create higher customer loyalty and brand presence, as customers will be able to refer to our name rather than a generic marketplace. Next slide.
2 of our company's highest competitors are Java Eco Project and First Space. However, what sets us apart from them is that you can effortlessly detach and reattach the inner fabric compartment of your Clipper Case, enabling you to wash it whenever it gets dirty.
This means the pencil case can be cleaned and reused repeatedly, which is unlike any of our other competitors, where once their item is ruined, it must be disposed of. Our pencil case also has a flashy chip packet exterior to make sure you'll never be embarrassed to pull out your pencil case ever again. Next slide.
Moving on, the product cost per unit for a Clipper Case is $1, and the recommended retail price is $15. This means a surplus would be $14 for each medium pencil case sold. Furthermore, the production expenses for materials required to start up Clipper Case will cost us around $230. the amount of money going to our wages will be 80% and 20% will return to the business, meaning we'll break even once we have approximately sold 67 units of medium clipper cases. Next slide.
The clipper case stands as a distinctive prototype designed to help reduce the annual waste caused by stationery, as well as save us substantial money for our customers. With this, we can all work together and help make the world a better place. So take the initiative today and buy a clipper case.
Excellent work, team. Now, the real question is, while our judges come on screen, what list has Parmesan cheese and falling asleep on it at the same time? The list that's behind you on the whiteboard, because I must know how Parmesan cheese and falling asleep is linked.
I actually have no idea. I think this might be like the year 12 studying for their finals, but I actually don't know.
I mean, Parmesan cheese would make me happy. So I guess, you know, that makes sense that it's a study technique. All right, now that we've dealt with the big questions, I'll throw to the judges and their questions as well. Marcia, over to you.
I'm glad you asked that question, Nicole, because it was worrying me as well. I noticed that. You have an hourly rate, and you've got some costings for your cases. How many cases can you make in an hour?
We can make 2 cases in an hour. It takes around 30 minutes to make one. So,
and have you factored that into your costing?
Yeah, we have actually, because so it takes around so it's like half an hour to make 1 pencil case. To make 50, it'd be 25 hours, but we're paying ourselves $20 an hour, which means we'd be making $500 like for ourselves. The surplus for selling 50 pencil cases is $649, and that remaining $149 will go back to the business to pay off our starting costs and all that.
Thank you.
I love that you guys have factored in paying yourselves, because so often we see young people and old people actually through pictures not get paid. And the challenge is, if you don't get paid, you're going to go and get a part-time job somewhere else like McDonald's and Hungry Jack's, and then your idea is going to fall by the wayside. So factoring in your time is so important. So great work kind of building that in to the model. Helen, over to you.
I've got kind of 2 questions. One of them is the process around actually getting the chip wrappers shrunk, because I used to do that as a kid in the oven and they would go super small. So actually the technical specs around getting them to the right size, I'm interested in how you do that. And the second question is, were they $15 per unit? Is that what you were going to retail them or charge for them? Do you think that's a competitive price in the market for what people are prepared to pay for a pencil case?
Yeah,
Helen's sneaking in 2 questions, so we'll let it slide, you know. But
okay, well, which question do you want us to answer first?
So how do you manufacture it? And then does the pricing match up competitive wise?
So for the chip packets, we're actually going to be collecting chip packets because we're going to partner with local schools. And from that, we'll be able to size it, because we're going to have 3 different sizes for our pencil case. And depending on what like size chip packs we get, we'll make it into that. And they'll either be sewed together or hot glued together.
And the price?
Oh, so it's priced $15 because it is around the midpoint of our competitors' selling prices. So I'm pretty sure Java Eco Project, they sell their product around $25, and Fair Space sells their product at $9-10, and we price it right in the middle because, you know, we just think it's a good price and it's giving us enough surplus to fund our business and give us enough money for ourselves.
Great work answering both of those questions. Kaitana, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Tim. I love this problem because it's kind of small, but very well defined. And I think my question was about your users that I think are potentially your friends and people that you have around them. Have you shown them your prototype? Have they tested? What is their feedback so far?
Yeah, we've actually implemented this idea in our school to our peers, and they did like the creativity of the idea, and they had not seen it before. So at the moment, we're a pretty unique business. And yeah, a lot of people have liked it so far.
Great work, team. All right, facing some tough questions, including a double whammy from Helen. Trust Helen to try and sneak in a second one. So you and your Parmesan cheese can take a short break now, and then we'll roll into our fourth semi-final team. And so joining us from Port Hill Primary School, we have primary schools joining us in the program for the first time this year. So we're dipping down to your part of the world, Helen, to South Australia. And we've actually got Gypsy joining us. How are you feeling? Just make sure we can hear you, or it might mean my end. Just say something again. How are you feeling?
Pretty nervous, but
Now we can hear you. Hey, your branding behind you, actually not one thumbs up, 2 thumbs up. I love it. It looks so cool. So we're really excited to hear your pitch. And so I know our judges are excited. And so use that little nervous energy, and maybe it'll bring a little bit of pizzazz to your pitch. And so we're ready when you are.
My name is Dipsy and I'm a Year 4 student at Port Hill Primary School. My business idea is trying to reduce the amount of landfill across Australia. Did you know more than 20 million tonnes of waste is put in landfill across Australia each year? I like to go to the beach and I care about the environment. I thought it was a good idea to try and reduce landfill to improve the environment. Next slide. My solution is to stop beach chairs and yacht sails from going into landfill. This solution connects my love for the beach and also helps the environment. My idea provides a clear solution to the problem because I'm asking people to donate old yacht sails and beach chairs that would potentially end up in landfill. I'll put my logo plus facts on the chair. This will educate people and encourage them to recycle, reuse, or repurpose items. This is a prototype of my chair. I still need to put the landfill facts onto it. Next slide. My idea is unique because I'm reusing all recycled materials, including the frames of unwanted chairs. I'm also putting statistics and facts about landfill on the chair. I found on the internet there are businesses that make chairs from yacht sails. These include Cape Cod and 727 sail bags. These cost over 400 American dollars, about 600 Australian dollars, and I don't believe they use recycled materials. Naughty Bags, a Queensland company, makes bags from old sail material, but I don't believe they make chairs. Next slide. From the feedback I got at our school market last week, 4 out of 5 people said they would buy my chairs. 100% of those who gave feedback said they would donate a beach chair to my business for me to upcycle. 100% believe that the facts would change people's actions towards landfill. Next slide. My idea is very realistic. From the market, I know I have people who will donate chairs. I have sail material ready and I have contacted yacht clubs for donations. I've created a basic prototype and I can start my business small with the help of a local person. I already have 6 chairs that I can upcycle and 6 orders waiting. Next slide. My business is very financially sustainable because my only real costs are the transfer papers, but I may need to buy an industrial sewing machine. From the market, 100% of people who gave feedback thought it was a sustainable business and a good idea. I hope for the future is I will use after school time to make my chairs into a business. My business is a win for people who like sailing, a win for the environment, and a win for people who use beach chairs. Next slide. Thank you for listening.
Oh my gosh, Gypsy, you just did the most amazing pitch. I can't believe you're in year 4. There's no way I could have done that in year 4. Absolutely not. While the judges are coming up on screen, can you show us your chair again, your prototype? I know that they'd probably love to see this. Look how good the brand looks. Amazing work. All right, judges. Helen, you get golf. What question do you have for Gypsy?
Do you think that there's going to be enough of a kind of supply of chairs to you? And how do you think they're going to get them to you?
Well, I'm not really sure yet, but so when I asked for donations, they usually drop it off at the school, or I go to their house and pick it up.
Okay, thank you.
Great idea using the school as a bit of a drop-off location. That's smart because they're usually pretty centrally located in communities. So yeah, not a bad thought on that one. Cayetana, over to you. What have you got for Gypsy?
I love it. I love the logo. Did you do it yourself? That's a sneaky question. That's not my actual question.
Helen, you started a trend.
Sorry. I think it's a wonderful logo. Did you do it yourself? Yeah. Yeah, awesome, wonderful. Yeah, look, my question is kind of on the following on Helen's question. What beaches are you gonna go to, and have you started thinking about how you'll get the chairs there?
So, not really sure yet.
In a
That's
car.
okay.
Cayetana, in a car.
That's okay. It's maybe food for thought on where are you gonna start, what beach, and then how are you gonna get there, and whether you're gonna need some help, because usually help needs to be paid for. So all of these sort of questions for you to think about. Love the beach, and you had a wonderful idea. Well done.
Except parents, Gypsy, you don't have to pay them. So they're good help to bring on board for this one.
Yeah, and unpaid labor. These parents.
Exactly. Yeah. Marcia, over to you.
That was awesome. I do love your chair, Gypsy. How long does it take you to repurpose a chair?
Well, with help from someone, took me about probably, with researching as well, probably about a term and a half or a bit more.
So if you're making these on a regular basis, how long do you think it'll take you to make one?
Probably about 2 days at least.
Okay.
Great job. And I think with some help, you'll get faster as you kind of work through that. Excellent work, Gypsy. You dealt with some really tough questions from the judges there. So congratulations. That was such a great pitch. You can relax now and kind of have a chill out, maybe grab a seat in your chair and have a bit of a relax. And we're going to dig into our final pitch for this semi-final. And we're zipping from South Australia up to the Sunshine Coast in Queensland to join Wolf Watchers from Matthew Flinders Anglican College. Team, we're very excited to have you pitching with us. How are you feeling?
Yeah, good, grateful, and yeah, just nervous as well.
Yeah, awesome. Well, I definitely think that, as I said, the nerves maybe are a good thing because it means that you care about what you're doing. So we're really excited to see your pitch. So when you're ready, we're ready.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, dog lovers and furry friends. Oh, I started.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, dog lovers and furry friends, let us introduce you to Wolf Watchers, the ultimate solution to tackle the growing issue of dog obesity. Next. Picture this: fluffy bellies, wagging tails, and adorable puppy eyes. Dogs bring so much joy and love to our lives. But unfortunately, they can also face weight-related health problems, just like us humans. Excessive weight can lead to a range of health concerns that greatly affect your dog's well-being, such as joint pain, heart disease, and even potential death. Adele's dog Bella passed away several years ago from a condition that many dogs face, and since then we've been determined to decrease the rate of dog death. Next. It's time to address this concern head-on and give our four-legged companions the healthy and happy lives they deserve. At Wolf Watchers, we understand that every dog is unique, and that's why we've developed a personalised weight loss program that combines expert guidance and tailored exercise routines. Customers can purchase a comfortable, lightweight smart collar constructed from renewable dog-safe resources, hemp and cotton, that allows owners to track their canine's weight loss progress and health statistics. Next. This progress can be accessed via the Wolf Watchers app, a key feature of our business that gives customers seamless access to expert tips and recipes. All tips and programs on the app are personalised and custom to their dearest doggies. Next. But let's talk numbers for a moment. Did you know the amount of obese dogs in the world roughly equates to the population of Russia, Australia, Canada, and Poland combined?
Now, 50% of dogs in the canine population are overweight. That's a lot of pudgy pooches. With Wolf Watchers, we aim to change that statistic, one happy and healthy dog at a time. Next. True, there are other companies that construct calorie counting collars, but we include tailored exercise routines to really benefit your dog. According to DogSmart.org, adding expert advised physical activity to your dog's routine allows them to burn more calories than fasting, therefore making it more successful. Next. Our first step in our Wolf Watchers journey is to collaborate with website or app developers. Not only do we have to transform our app, we need to construct a working calorie counting collar. We will then aim to implement our distribution and production strategy through supermarket chains and animal health outlets. Additionally, it's essential to collaborate with experts in the pet health industry to ensure that our customers receive professional recommendations and endorsements. To do this, we'll implement a series of research and development trials to demonstrate the concept of key market influences such as the vet and RSPCA. Even if we only capture 3% of the dog obesity market, we still receive 108,000 unit sales. Next.
So whether your dog needs to lose a few pounds or embark on a major transformation, Wolf Watchers is here to guide you every step of the way. We're not just a weight loss program, we're a community of dog lovers who understand the importance of a healthy lifestyle for our fur friends.
Together, we can turn your dog
From
fluff to buff.
Next.
Can I share a secret? I have this. So when I was a teacher, I was an English teacher, and I really love alliteration. In fact, my team sometimes make fun of me for how much I like things to have alliteration. And so the level of alliteration in your pitch was like very impressive. Like I loved all of it. I was excellent pitch, girls. All right, Millie and Adele, we've got the judges. Do we have any questions? Okay, Tani, you get to kick off. A curly one for the girls.
Yeah, wonderful pitch. I really also like the dynamic between you two. You are a wonderful team, so well done on that. And yeah, great name and great branding. Have you get any feedback from friends, family, schools on your idea? Any ideas that you can start considering or implementing into your next round of this business?
Yeah, so mainly our feedback has been like it's really scalable. Like we can grow as a business because we can add different elements to our collars, like Garmin does. And we've also, but some negative feedback is potentially what if the dog destroys the collar? But we have decided to use renewable, and they're actually quite strong resources so that it's harder for your dog to destruct.
Also, it will be easier to produce our product because it costs around like I think $39, $40 to make our product, and we're going to be selling it for $65. And
which means we receive $26 per unit sale.
Yeah.
Excellent work, team. That was a tough question. Marcia, over to you.
I do have a problem with the fat cavoodle, so I would definitely be in the market for a weight watching collar. You talk about an app, so you're going to have this collar, and you're going to have an app that goes along with the app with the collar. Do you know any app developers? How are you going to get this developed into an app?
Well, that's why we were considering getting a website developer instead, because we know it's a lot cheaper and the easiest, and that way we can actually develop the website ourselves. So, but that's definitely something we need to look further into.
There might be an app developer watching now who's keen to kind of partner with you and help maybe. Helen, over to you.
Oh, that was kind of my question as well, which was, have you even thought about talking to someone like Garmin and seeing if they would create it as part of their product range?
Yeah, well, that's definitely something to look into. And we know that Pet Barn were actually thinking of creating a product similar to this, but they couldn't really have the time to do it because they're such a big company. So Yeah.
And even with our closest competition being Fitbar, we actually provide detailed and it's personalized and custom to your dog. So it's not just generic and like, oh, your dog's like needs to lose
Like
weight.
any other dog.
It's exactly precise. Like your dog is 36 kilograms. Its name's Cookie, and you want it to lose 12 kilograms. Do this.
So that's why we need to collaborate with experts in the pet health industry, because obviously a couple of grade sixes can't give like really professional recommendations.
Awesome.
work. Love your openness to partnership, team. That's fantastic. Marcia, the real question is, what's the name of the puppy cavoodle that this will be marketed to?
Lexi is the one who doesn't fit into her skinny jeans, but I do have a new puppy called Layla.
Ah, very good. Excellent. Well, already some customers in the room. So well done, girls. You can rest easy because the pressure goes from you to the judges now. So you can just chill out. Judges, you will have about 5 minutes of deliberation. So we're going to boot you out of this room because what happens in the judging room stays in the judging room. So we will bid you farewell for 5 minutes whilst you choose a winner and a runner-up. The winner will go straight through to our National Grand Final on the 20th of November. In that meantime, if you're watching, you have some responsibility because the People's Vote is now open. Link is on screen, QR is on screen. You've got 5 minutes to vote for your favourite team and they will go into the wildcard draw for a spot at the showcase. So we're going to put some tunes on. We're going to give you 5 minutes, get voting, and we will return with our judges' verdict. See you soon. Thanks for your patience, everyone. We just wanted to leave that window of voting open for a little bit longer to accommodate a couple of the tech challenges that we have with the voting. I have this belief whenever we go into events that there's going to be 3 things that go wrong. So rather than counting up everything that goes wrong, I actually count backwards. So I'm like, oh, cool, there's only 2 left now. So, you know, that's one thing that's gone wrong. So that's a win. The judges are back. From what I heard, the conversation was very heated in the other room. So things got, you know, it was quite a serious debate. And it was very heated and contentious. And so our judges, whilst we tally the votes in the background with the voting closed, our judges are going to reveal the runner-up first and then the winner. Our runner-up goes through as a showcase team to the grand final and our winner goes through as a pitching team on stage at our national grand final. Who is the chief judge to share? Excellent. All right, no pressure. Who is our runner-up team for today?
Well, first of all, I have to say, Nicole, you weren't wrong. It has been super hard to decide. And I want to say thank you on behalf of the judging panel to all the presenters and all the teams that are behind the presenters, parent, teachers, etc., for making this possible. And of course, to your team, Nicole, it was wonderful to listen to your ideas. And please, regardless of the outcome today, keep working on your business ideas. We really believe in you and want to support you. But there is, as with all the competitions, one runner-up and one final winner. And the runner-up is Woof Watchers.
Ah, well done. Million. There will be way less puppies in the world because of your brilliant idea. Congratulations. You are definitely going through as a showcase team at the grand final.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, is that
wonderful?
Is that all of your grade 6s that were cheering them?
Yeah, I think so. Thanks, grade 6.
Let's hear another cheer from the grade 6s at Flinders. That was the best. That's
They must
awesome.
be very proud of
Congratulations.
you.
Very good. All right. Well, we've got our runner-up team now to reveal the winner, who will be one of our 8 pitching teams at the grand final. What have we got?
Yeah, so the winner is Clip a Case.
Oh, well done. Quacky, come on through.
Oh,
well done. You are the second team to go through to our national grand final. Congratulations. How are we feeling?
Really good. I'm excited.
Excellent. Well, very good work. Obviously, it was the Parmesan cheese that got you over the line. Clearly, that's it.
Thank you. Yeah, we might need to
Well,
have that in the background in the finals too.
Absolutely. Take a photo and then put it up behind you.
Sure.
That can be a wrapper for your clipper case.
Excellent
Well done,
work. All right. Well, we have a winner. We have a runner-up. I'm just waiting for the final votes to come through for the people's vote. So I'm just going to delay for a little bit because there was a lot of votes that we had to compile in order to reveal the winner of our people's vote, which is... Okay, I can reveal that the winner of the people's vote, there might be another cheer that comes up because it is from Matthew Flinders. Wolf Watchers takes home runner-up and people's vote.
Yay, again!
Well done, girls. Obviously, lots of support from the Flinders crew at school, which is wonderful to see. So congratulations for taking home both runner-up and people's vote.
Thank you. Thank you. There they are again.
That's the best. Congratulations, girls. That's really exciting.
Thank you.
Excellent. Well, judges, thank you for your time. Thank you for gracing us with your presence and your expertise. Stuff like this and the work that we do doesn't happen with great humans like you giving up your time to be present for our young people. So thank you for joining us today and for the very difficult decision in picking a winner. And we look forward to you joining us, hopefully, for the grand final next month on the 20th of November, which you can get your tickets for now. So tickets are open for the National Grand Final. If you are not located in Brisbane, like Helen, you can join us for the live stream. So you can put your pajamas on, grab a hot cup of tea, and actually join us for our National Grand Final on the 20th of November. This will be a sellout event. So if you're keen to join us, we strongly recommend that you jump in and grab your tickets sooner rather than later. On behalf of the team, thank you so much for joining us for semi-final 2. And just to echo the judges' comments, huge thank you the parents and the teachers behind the scenes making it possible for our young people to pitch today. Let's give them a bit of a round of applause. Big round of applause for our watch parties, like the very cheery watch party at Flinders. Thanks for joining us today. And you know what? If you had a good time, never fear, there's 2 more today. So in 30 minutes time, we will be doing this all again with 5 fantastic teams from our schools for this year. So thank you for joining us, and we'll see you back in 25 minutes for more fun in our finals.